Let's be honest, when you hear rimfire, you probably think 22 LR. It's everywhere. But if you want the spicier older brother, more velocity, more energy, and a flatter trajectory, you look at the 22 Magnum. The problem? Finding a semi-auto pistol that runs it reliably is tough. They're just not that common. So, we did the hard work. We got our hands on every 22 WMR semi-auto we could find and put them through their paces. Some ran great, some not so much. In this video, we're going to break down which ones are worth your money and which one really is the best for 2025. Let's get to it. Number 5. Rock Island Armory XT22 Magnum. This one was a real sleeper hit. Rock Island launched the XT line about a year ago with zero fanfare. No big marketing push, nothing. But then you shoot it, and you get it. This gun is made in the Philippines by a company famous for its solid, budget-friendly 1911s. The XT22 Magnum gives you that classic 1911 grip angle and feel, but the guts are totally different. It's a 22 Magnum running on a delayed blowback system with a two-piece barrel. Sounds a little weird, but all you need to know is that it works. And it works well. The action is surprisingly smooth. Ejection is straight up, kind of like an old Beretta 92. The slide has a flat top with a full-length Picatinny rail, so mounting a red dot is a piece of cake. In the hand, it feels solid and ready to run. You could definitely have some fun with this at a local steel challenge match. The slide is easy to rack, the trigger has a clean break, and it tracks flat between shots. We put a few hundred rounds through it without a single hiccup. So, is it a carry gun? Hell no! The thing is a boat anchor, weighing in at 40 ounces with a 5-inch barrel. It's a full-size, all-steel gun. But for a range gun or a varmint pistol, that weight is your friend. It soaks up what little recoil the 22 mag has, making it a dream to shoot. The takeaway? It's accurate, soft shooting, and gives you that classic 1911 vibe with modern features. The downside is it's way too heavy to carry. For around $599 MSRP, it's a hell of a lot of fun for the money. Number 4. Kel-Tec PMR30. You knew this one was coming. The PMR30. The Space Cat. When Kel-Tec dropped this thing over a decade ago, everyone's head turned. It looked like something straight out of a movie, but it wasn't just the looks. It was the firepower. 30 rounds of 22 Magnum in a package that weighs just 14 ounces empty. That's insane. The pistol itself is pretty simple. A 4.3-inch barrel, 7.9-inch overall length, and a price tag sitting around $495. The 30-round capacity is what makes this gun so interesting. Is it a primary duty pistol? Probably not. But as a truck gun, a backpack gun, or something to throw in a bug-out bag? Absolutely. It's a ton of firepower in a lightweight, easy-to-carry package. Even fully loaded, it's not much heavier than some empty-duty pistols. And it's fun to shoot. The grip is comfortable, the trigger is decent. Not a 1911 trigger, but it's predictable. And the fiber optic sights are bright and easy to pick up. It's a gun that doesn't really fit in any one box, but it does a lot of things pretty well. If you want maximum capacity in the lightest possible platform, the PMR30 is still in a class of its own. Number 3. Walther WMP. When Walther entered the 22 Magnum game in 2022, they didn't mess around. They didn't build a small, quirky plinker. They built the WMP, the Walther Magnum pistol. And it's a full-size, feature-packed, tactical handgun. You're looking at a 4.5-inch barrel, a 15-round magazine, an optics-ready slide right out of the box, and a fiber optic front sight. Of course, there's a rail for a light or laser. But the coolest part is the controls. It's truly, fully ambidextrous. Walther put a quad release system on this thing. You have both a push-button mag release and their classic paddle release on both sides of the gun. Lefties, righties, it doesn't matter. You can run this gun fast. It has that classic, comfortable Walther grip that just melts into your hand. The balance is great, and it shoots incredibly flat. Slap a red dot on it, and it feels less like a rimfire and more like a serious training tool. If you already carry a Walther PDP or PPQ, this is the perfect companion gun. It lets you train with the same ergonomics, but with much cheaper ammo. Number 2. XL Arms MP22 Accelerator. Okay, let's get weird. The market for hyper-accurate, long-barreled .22 Magnum pistols isn't what it used to be. But for a while, a niche company called XL Arms kept the flame alive with the accelerator. This thing is a monster. It weighs 54 ounces, that's over 3 pounds. It has an 8.5-inch barrel and is almost 13 inches long. It's built around a massive stainless steel bull barrel, a lot like an old Browning Buckmark. You'd have to do some serious mag dumps to get this barrel hot. The gun holds 9 rounds in the magazine. You'd think a gun this big and long would be front-heavy, but it's surprisingly well balanced. The frame and grip design do a good job of keeping the weight centered. It has a weaver rail on top for optics, and the mags have a little button to help you load them. But the most unique feature is the charging handle. It looks a little goofy, like a couple of wings sticking off the back of the slide. But if you have an optic mounted, it's actually incredibly easy and fast to use. Now, the bad news. XL Arms is no longer in business. You can't buy these new. But they pop up on the used market for pretty fair prices. If you're a fan of unique rimfires and want an absolute tack driver, the accelerator is a cool piece of history to hunt down. Number 1. Smith Wesson M&P22 Magnum. And at number 1, we have the gun that really changed the game. The Smith & Wesson M&P22 Magnum. What makes it special is the tempo barrel system. Forget simple blowback. This is a gas-operated locked breech system in a rimfire. Yeah, it's wild. There's a gas port near the muzzle. The barrel and slide stay locked together until the bullet leaves the barrel. Then, gas is vented back to cycle the action. What does that mean for you? It means it runs. It eats all sorts of .22 Magnum ammo reliably, which is a huge problem for other semi-autos in this caliber. It also means there's almost zero felt recoil. It is just incredibly easy and pleasant to shoot. The specs are solid. It weighs 22 ounces, has a 4.35-inch barrel, and is pretty slim at just over an inch wide. It's still a full-size gun, so concealing it might be tricky, but it's not impossible. The slide is stainless steel, with a tough Armorite finish, so it can handle being out in the elements. The controls are pure M&P, reversible mag release, ambi safety, and an easy-to-use slide stop. Takedown is simple, and the best part? It ships with 2 30-round magazines. You get the same capacity as the Kel-Tec, but with Smith & Wesson's build quality and a much more advanced operating system. MSRP is $649. It's innovative, it's reliable, it's durable, and it holds a ton of rounds. The M&P22 Magnum is the total package. That's why it's at the top of our list. So that's the rundown. 5 very different takes on the .22 Magnum pistol. From the heavy-duty RIA 1911 to the space-age Kel-Tec, all the way to the game-changing M&P. Now, it's your turn. Which one of these would you pick? Or is there a hidden gem we missed? Drop it in the comments below. We read every single one. And hey, if you like these no BS breakdowns, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. You're watching Range Zone channel. Thanks for your time. We'll see you on the range.